Peace, peace. Good morning out there. This is Push Up with Sam, man. I'm outside getting my walk on this beautiful day. A little chilly out, but yeah, I mean, the sun is shining. God woke me up, so I figured I'd come on here and give praise real quick and have a little conversation with my people. I don't expect too many people to come on here, but the few people that'll come on here this morning to watch Push Up with Sam Ant. This is Sam Ant, CEO of DLS Media Incorporated and Viral Hip Hop News. Peace to the people coming in right now. Make sure you hit that like button. Be on here for a couple minutes as I just take this walk, you know what I mean, and just talk about something that's been on my mind or the things that have been on my mind, words of wisdom I want to drop. So it's like far too often in today's society, a lot of people allow the negativity and the hate of others dictate their actions and dictate how they move around in this world and move around in their life. And that couldn't be a bigger mistake, you know what I mean? And I just give example in my testimony when I started this channel or when I started my other channels, you know what I mean? You do have a little bit, a creep of doubt that comes in once you start getting a little bit of negative comments, negative reactions, the thumbs down button. You know what I mean? Those little things, when you're not seasoned and prepared to get into media, understanding that this is something that just comes with the game, that kind of stuff can rattle you. Or, like, for example, in social media today, everyone's so focused on the like, who's liking my stuff, who's looking at my stuff, how much clout can I get, who can I do this to, blah, 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 blah. And we don't focus on what's really important and what's really going to take us to the next level. And that's making sure and understanding that all attention, negative or positive, is good attention. And that's real. And you got to allow the negative to equally motivate you and drive you just as much as the positive. I mean, I'm looking around, I'm walking my dog. I think just drop something off and making sure I ain't trying to be disrespectful. But yeah, man, you got to allow the negative to equally drive you just as much as you allow the positive to drive you, because we're in a society today that negativity rules the world. Unfortunately, the negative comments, the drama, the going back and forth amongst people, that's what drives the media. That's what drives the attention. I had a conversation yesterday on one of my other channels in regards to the media and in regards to the faces in the media and how media is disseminated today in 2018. It's sitting right here, sitting on YouTube, it's sitting on social media platforms. We are the key and the avenue to the information to the people. People go to these platforms, they go to various platforms throughout YouTube or wherever via the internet to grab their information. So anybody can sign up and grab a YouTube channel. It's very easy. If you don't know, sign up to the mentorship program we got at Hip Hop UN. We teach you everything you need to know on how to get a successful YouTube channel business and make sure all the finances are in order. And we have experts to make sure that we, yeah, I mean, back up our word. But getting back to the topic, you got to mean far too often we allow people to dictate and run our actions. And the reason why they love the hate and they love the drama is because they're not satisfied or happy in some aspect of their life. Now, that could seem like I'm coming off as being hateful or coming off as being, you know what I mean, a little higher on a pedestal than I am, but it just is what it is. If you look at the people that usually are drawn to the negativity or drawn to the drama, it's something in their life that they can kind of correlate that negativity or that drama to, which is why they're drawn to it. You know what I mean? But when you start seeing people decide to change their life and change their paradigm, they lean to the little more of a positive thinking, getting away from that style of negativity. It's like the saying, the second you're the smartest person in the room, you got to get out of that room. You know what I mean? It's like you got to change your paradigm and your life, because the second you continue to allow yourself to be around that negativity and allow it to use you in a way where it's going to stop you or put fear inside of you to where you don't continue to do something that could potentially change your life or someone else's life, Then they won. I was on here. I started Push Up with Sam at my first channel. I say this numerous times on here. I don't know where this damn dog's going. Numerous times on here. And it was a passion of mine. I loved working out. I loved, you know what I mean, showing my testimony. Had became a vegan. Love just giving insight on that, food information, things that misconceptions that we all live with out here when it comes to our diet. And I started, you know what I mean, getting impatient with it because it wasn't allowing me to gain the monetary value that I was seeking through YouTube right away. And being ignorant to the fact that not only was I changing lives on this channel, but I was changing my own because it forced me and it put me on the pedestal of responsibility to go, look, man, you got people looking to you now to help them. You got people looking to you now to motivate them. You just can't stop. You just can't do that. And I ignored those because of insecurities. I didn't know how I was going to record videos and I could just pick up my phone and talk to you guys like I am now. I was ignorant to that, fearful in that. So I allowed that to stop me. You know what I mean? Somebody saying something here, or somebody saying something here on why I can't do this. I allowed that energy to affect what I was doing as opposed to saying, you know what, watch me do this, allow me to do this. And it's funny because the people that gave me the negativity were usually the people that I really didn't care about or their comments didn't matter anyway. Because I give it to you on the flip side, I remember my cousin, and I don't even know subconsciously if he meant to do this or if this was motivating or not. I doubt if he even remembers this conversation, but as I got viral hip hop news going, he looked me dead in my face and told me, yo, there's no way you're going to be able to get 100,000 subscribers in a year. You're not going to be able to do that. That's not easy to do. And that could have equally just said, you know what? I seen what you did. Those numbers are unattainable. You're right. But that pissed me off. That put a drive in me like, you know what? Oh, I can't? Watch me. And I did. And I could have ran to him and said, ha ha, but he might have just hit me with a Jedi trick and got me motivated because he knows how I click. But see, that's someone that I care about. That's someone that cares about me. So we allow the people that we care about or care about us to motivate and drive us. We got to equally allow the people that we don't care about to motivate and drive us in the positive way. Because whether you know it or not, they're affecting you, but you're allowing them affect you by putting fear in you. Hold on one second. Hold on, dog. Hold on. You done took care of business, and now I gotta pick this nasty shit up. Hold on. I don't even know where you put it. All right, we're gonna forget about this today. Y'all hit that like button for me leaving this shit right here. But I tried. Anyway, yeah, man, we gotta allow that negativity to drive us. Now, I was on a workout last night. Wax, what up? What up, fam? Peace to you, bro. I was on a workout last night doing my thing, and I was joking around because, yeah, I mean, you'll get your little trolls here and there saying things to try to rattle you. Whoa, I got this cat reaping on my dog. Hold on. Come here. Anyway, big ass alley cat. But yeah, I'm on a live workout last night, and the trolls are out, and I know when the haters are in there because certain names. I mean, you remember certain names and certain things throughout the various platforms, and they love to try to get you rattled. But then my question, and I never asked them, but something I think about, it's like, damn, as you sit here on my stuff, as you sit here on other platforms that you claim to hate and not like, why do you give it so much attention? Why do you feed it so much attention if it's something that you don't like or it doesn't serve you? Why listen to it? Why like it? Well, I tell you why, because you love it. And that thumbs down is a love button. And you just hate that you love it. You know what I mean? And that's the motivating factor in that. You know what I mean? They hate that they love it. They hate that they can't do it. And that's no shade on anybody. This should be a motivate to you. Like I said, when old guy told me I wasn't getting 100,000 followers in a year on Viral Hip Hop News, I didn't go, yeah, you right. I said, nah, dog, we gonna work. Yo, man, I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. That means a lot, and that's why we on here. And that's why I had to get back on this channel because this is my joint, man. This means a lot. But yeah, you got your people that'll sit there and they'll make sure, they'll make sure that your like to dislike ratio is all tore up so they can go, ha ha, see, your stuff is whack. Ha ha, see, your stuff is corny. And a lot of people, and I've, you know what I mean? I've been victim of this a few times. They'll go, yeah, you're right. My content's corny, blah, blah, blah. And then you won't see them around for a while. But what you should do is the very next day, get right back on your platform and give them some more love and more positivity because while you focus on those dislikes, those likes are there too. And those are people you're changing. I remember reading Charlamagne the Guy's book, Black Privilege, and he was talking about a conversation he had with Combat Jack. And it's something that I've always kind of resonated with. So you got 10 people in the game, 10 people that you really need to focus on, right? You got the 3 that absolutely love you, that's always going to hit that like button no matter what, just because you there and they fuck with you. You got the 3 people that's always going to hate on you, and no matter what you do, and no matter what you put out, fired, garbage or not, they're going to hit that dislike button. And then you got those 2 people that are always on the fence. Those 2 people that are like, all right, I want to rock with them, but I don't know yet. And those are the 2 people you need to focus on. I got a great example for that. My man, Monterey Moore. I don't know if he's in the building right now. Detroit, shout out. You know what I mean? Early on in Viral Hip Hop News, I used to drop stories and stuff. You know what I mean? I was really into hip hop, really into music. I'm an artist, but had to understand the media game when it came to hip hop and disseminating the information. I had to become a student of that. I couldn't just be naive to the fact that my cuz did it and he was successful. And because he was successful and because I could do it, I could do it just as easy. Nah, it wasn't like that at all. I was humbled in that and had to be a student in this game. So as I'm being a student, my man Monterey War used to jack my shit up, man. He used to be like, yo, this is whack, blah, 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 blah. Yo, I don't agree, blah, 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 blah. And at first, my insecurities would go, yo, why is this dude, quote unquote, hating on me? Why doesn't he like this, blah, 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 blah. Why doesn't he like that? But then I would see other things where he vibed and rocked with it. So I was like, you know what? Hold on, let me humble myself because this is a prime example of those 2 people that are on the fence that I really need to focus on to get on my side so that I have you know what I mean, a loyal listener, somebody that rides with me for life. That's very important. Somebody that I can rock with for life. It's building those relationships. So instead of me being on those 3, focused on those 3 people that aren't going to ride with me anyway, instead of necessarily being focused on those 3 people that are going to love me and ride with me anyway, not to say that I don't want to keep giving them quality content, but they're going to rock with you anyway. Got to focus on those 2 that call you corny, that call you this, but also ride with you when you say this. Okay, what is it about this listener? What is it about this subscriber that he rides with or she rides with? What about this listener that they don't? And usually they'll tell you the chinks in your armor. They'll let you know what you need to work on. And it makes you a better broadcaster, person, athlete, whatever the case. You can't be afraid to get criticism out here in this game. You can't be afraid of the positive negative attention. And I know that's an oxymoron, but I mean, somebody telling you corny isn't always negative, isn't always hate. Pay attention to that. You know what I mean? Take it in and then become a student. Because not all hate or not all negativity is hate. It's something to learn out of everything. But for the trolls and for the people that's going to dislike this anyway and dislike your content anyway, hey, you can't do nothing about that. All you can do is continue to move forward, give quality content to the real people involved, to the real people in the building, and that'll move you forward. Never be afraid to come out here and put yourself out there because I see far too many people that are way more talented than a lot of people I see out here doing this now, blocking themselves from really being great because they're afraid of what somebody's going to say or they're afraid of how they're going to look on camera. And that's wild to me, especially me, because we all have our insecurities. We all have our things that we would love to change. And if I sat back and allowed my appearances every now and again to stop me from doing what I do, if I allowed my appearances or the little comments I get to stop me from doing what I love, then we wouldn't get the great bills that we get with Kenyatta Griggs. You wouldn't get the great bills that we get to go with a TK Kirkland, or get to sit down with the number of people that we get to sit down with, or get to holler at the real people that we do, man. That's amazing to me. And if I allowed a comment here or there about something that I have absolutely no control over affect me, damn, who really lost and who really won? And the people that are talking shit are doing nothing more but sitting on their computer with nothing to do but talk. They're insecure themselves. They don't know what to do themselves. And that's the wild part. We're allowing them people to negatively affect us and put us in a space where we can't win. Nah, you gotta let that drive you. You gotta let that drive you. I woke up this morning and, you know what I mean? I gave praise to the Most High, made sure I drank my water with lime. That's how I start my day. First thing I put in my body is H2O, and I like to try to alkaline that if I can. First thing off the jump. And I reflect and I think, you know what I mean? And then I kind of jump on the pages and get to the social media. I don't want that involved in me. I don't want to put that into my subconscious mind right away. You know what I mean? First 20, 30 minutes I devote to myself and my own thinking before I jump on the social media. But then I jump on the social media, I jump on the platforms, and I see the little dislikes on Push Up with Sam from last night. And it just made me go, okay, this is a great teaching lesson, because before this would kind of make me go, but now I'm gonna jump right back on here. I'm gonna use it as a teaching lesson and a motivation factor, not only to y'all, but to me. And we're gonna keep rocking. We're gonna keep rocking. Shout out to Hip Hop News Uncensored, the #1 hip hop channel on YouTube, right behind Viral Hip Hop News. Nah, I'm just playing, my brother. T, what's good with you, fam? I seen the other comment in there. I missed that. Out here walking the dog on this morning. I know I don't have much time left. Gotta get back in the crib and get to these babies. But I wanted to jump on here real quick, man, and just show y'all some love as y'all show me love. Hey, Linda, I appreciate you listening. And I take that as a responsibility. I mean, I got to get on here and make sure I do it justice. Old guy showed me an email. I'm not going to tell from who, but somebody real dope out here in the game, and it just gave us confirmation that we're doing the right thing. I mean, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're doing due diligence to the brand and to the culture. And that's important, because when we say that there's a responsibility in what we say and how we disseminate information in 2018, how this moves. Come on, dog, we got to get up out of here. You know what I mean? When we say we got a responsibility, it's more than just getting views. Come on. It's more than just getting views. It's more than getting a couple dollars, because we can really change lives in a real positive and negative direction. And a lot of people out here, when they see negativity, like I said, that runs the world. People get a drive off of that. And so do the people that disseminate it. So they really just take it in an irresponsible manner and go ahead and throw whatever they want up. And they ain't ready for that smoke if it happens to come their way, because all they looking for is the money, but they don't see the responsibility. Something early on, when I started seeing them numbers drive, and I started seeing Viral Hip Hop News be something, I said, whoa, hold on. I just can't put any old thing out here. I just can't put anything crazy out here. I now have a responsibility to not only the people that are listening, but the people that I'm talking about. Now, that doesn't mean that I sit there and stroke their ego. I'm a man. I'm a free thinker. So if I have a disagreement with you, I have no problem expressing that disagreement at all. And if we happen to come across paths, I have no problem respectfully having dialogue about that disagreement we may have. But never will I, and I can attest to old God as well, sit on there or disrespect a man or a woman's situation when they find themselves where they could potentially lose their livelihood, their lives, where their children are involved, where their families are involved. If there's something that's maybe drug related or something serious, we're gonna make sure that we do the absolute objective due diligence to that situation, because we don't play with lives out here. And we have a responsibility. Oh God, and I have over 500,000 people that look at our hip hop content every single day. We have no time to put out any nonsense. On top of the fact that we're trying to be a brand standard, and we're trying to sit there on top of the top platforms out here in hip hop, and you know what color they are. So we're trying to change the brand standard out here. And that's no disrespect to anybody doing it, but everyone says hip hop is black culture. We're trying to bring it back even when it comes to the media. So we have a responsibility. We're not playing. So we're gonna bring the smoke if we have to, but we're always going to be responsible in how we disseminate it and how we change and steer the narrative. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all hit that like button right now. I'm out here freezing my ass off now. It's about 36 degrees out here in Jersey where I'm at. About to get back in this crib to the kids, man, and jump off of this live. Great build, quick 20-minute build with y'all. I'll try to get back on here later. I'm sure I'll get back live later on Sunday for the people who do watch football. For the people who don't, respect to y'all too. Absolutely. Stand for something and fall for anything. Hopefully the Redskins can pull off a win against Tampa. This is the type of game where we stink up the joint, but we'll see. Elizabeth, Jersey, all day. It's always love in Jersey. Always love. But I'm going to get out of here, man. Share the video. Drop me a comment. Hit that like button. Push up with Sam Man. Man, I love each and every one of y'all. And I'm out of here. Peace.